Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton and I want to talk to you about one of the most fun features of any golf game that's out there, and this one is located inside Ultimate Golf. I'm talking about the Golf Royale. This is going to be a very fun event. It's really cool because it's completely different. It gives you a break from tournament play and it gives you a break from tour play. This is an event to where you have a 2-minute shot clock. There's going to be between 2 and 3 rounds. It just depends on the event. The top 50% make it to the cut of every round, and the goal of what you're trying to do is get the ball as close to the hole as possible. You rack up points along the way. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on being good in the events to help set yourself up for success. A little bit later in the video, I'm going to show you where to find these at within the Ultimate Golf game. And then I'm also going to tell you why they're important when it comes to the Ultimate Cup and how it breaks down with your league standings. So I went ahead and pre-recorded a few of my sessions, and then what I'll do at the end of this video is I'll hop in one live and show you exactly how it works. All right, so let's go to my first video here. Now, I did start all these off on the final round. You're going to see here we have a 2-minute shot clock, and this is going to be random. They're going to be from all different spots on the golf course. This is how this works. You can see here, you can be prepared. You see our first shot is out of the sand, and you need to be ready to apply your spins and aim where you want to aim as fast as possible. And then, of course, hitting that ultimate shot, getting the needle right in the middle is the most ideal situation for accuracy. You saw right there, shot number 1, we did get it into the cup. That is awesome. It is very difficult to hole out of the sand and out of the rough, and that's where a lot of these shots come from. Now you're going to see here, we put this one right at the cup, 700 points, and you're going to notice on the right-hand side, you see a long green bar. That will give you a gauge of where you're at in real time amongst the competition. You can see here the first 3 shots are about as perfect as they get. One goes into the hole. The other 2 go right next to the cup. We're hitting out of the sand again, a lot of ultimate shots, and we get another one in the hole. So in the first minute, we hole out 2 times. Typically, if you're able to accomplish something like that, you're going to pick up a win. Now, you might be asking, how do you know on the fly where to put your target at? It really comes down to using the same clubs in this competition that you mainly use in your tournament and your one-on-one tour play. Because if you do that, you're going to be pretty familiar with how the ball rolls off, after you hit it. And you should have a pretty good idea as far as where to aim to get close. Again, the ultimate situation here is to get the ball in the hole, but really getting it close on every single shot will normally land you in one of the top spots, and you'll always make the cut. You can see here, this was a really good round. We're hitting another one out of the sand. We hit a great shot, but that's okay. Again, it's hard hitting the ultimate shots out of the sand and rough, but you're noticing here that on almost every single shot, we are coming right at the pin. Here, obviously, you need to see that I had about no time left, so I didn't spend a lot of time setting up the shot. I went as quickly as possible to get another shot off, just to get as many points. Now, the way that this competition right here worked was it took all of our shots and it added up the total, and that's how the rankings were determined. You can see here that we barely edged. Oh no, this one we won by quite a bit. We won by almost 1,000 points, and that's not common. That was just a really good round where I put everything right at pin. Now you're going to see what type of rewards you can get for a first place finish. And these buy-ins are very cheap. I mean, they're typically around 100 coins up to 250 coins. That high flight ball is a great ball. The spider ball is a great ball. The cruiser ball is a good ball. And you can see here we get 1,625 coins off a very cheap buy-in. We got 8 balls out of that and then 16 battering rams. Now, another question you might have is, you saw that I used the spider ball on every shot. It only costs you 1 ball per round, no matter how many shots that you take. In this competition, there was 3 rounds, so I went through 3 spider balls, that's it. I got 2 of them back by winning first, and then obviously 2 more high flight and 4 cruiser balls. So I spent 3 balls in the whole competition, but I got 8 back in return. Now, there is a thing in the game called the Ultimate Cup, which runs every season. You're going to notice here that right now I'm in second place. And if we click it, you can kind of see how it breaks down. You have tournament results, and you also have your Royale results. And if we take a look at it here, you'll see that so far in this season, I'm ranked second of all the players. I've played 27 total events, top 25 or top 10 finishes 25 times with 7 first place finishes. And then my average competitions that I play per day is 2, and I finish in the top 3 of each competition that I'm in. Now, this is important because every month, you're going to be determined on your Ultimate Cup rankings by these stats right here. Your top 25 Royale finishes are used for this cup. You're going to earn up to 80 points for playing in your highest available Royale division. So right now I'm in Rookie because I've only been playing the game for a few weeks. When I go to enter a competition, I can either enter to go on Rookie or Amateur mode. And if you do step down from your current position, you do give up a little bit of the possible points you can earn. I don't do that. I play in my division every single time so far, okay? And you cannot earn any point cups if you play down multiple divisions. So if you're a pro player, but you play in, let's say, an amateur event, you're not going to earn any points for that. You would have to play down one division to earn some points, okay? So that's kind of how that all gets down put together, and the game does the math for you and, obviously gives you your points compared to everybody else in the field. So we can check out another one of these. You'll see here that this is after the second round. Took the first place finish. That's not really important because, your score doesn't count towards the final round. It's only about making the cut line. So it doesn't matter where you finish in the first or second round. As long as you make the cut, you're fine. Your previous round scores don't help you at all when it comes to the final round. So you'll see here, this is the same thing, 2 minutes on the shot clock. We're starting off with our wedge. The first thing I do is I look and see where the game is starting me off, on the fairway or on the sand or rough, and what club I'm using, because then, I kind of have an idea of where I want to aim my target. But after that, it's pretty fast paced. I always glance at the top right there to see what club I have. Then I apply my spin, and then I take my shot. And I try to do that as fast as possible. So right now, after this shot, I would be looking up. I would say, okay, I'm playing with my Sparrow. I always go full backspin. For me, that helps me out. I think a lot of people who watch me know that I'm a big backspin player because I think it gives you the best control whenever you are onto the green. Here, you're going to notice this is a little bit different. This is why I wanted to highlight this one. This one is taking your top 6 shots. So what's going to happen is, as we get this one to the cup, that's very nice. So 490 points, you see it says top 6 shot. What that means is if you take 10 shots in these 2 minutes, it's going to take your top 6 scores, it's going to add those up, and that's going to be your score for the entire tournament. You see right there, we just burned the left edge of the cup. That's a really good shot. Again, we're just trying to sort of play by feel on where to set this at. But you can see another one here rolls right next to the pin. If you're able to get this type of consistency throughout the Golf Royale event, you're going to win a pretty good clip of your tournaments here that you play. There's another ultimate shot, and you can see here that we just roll past it a little bit. And then I always look at the clock too. You can see that I have 18 seconds left. I would really want to try to get 2 shots off in that time if possible. So here we're coming down to 8, 7, 6, 5. It's not going to really be able to get off a shot at all unless we were able to just hit swing there and take our shot. But that's okay. We took 8 shots, which you can see at the top there. It takes our 6th best total, and then it adds them up, and then we'll see where we're at. And then I won this one as well. Barely on this one. So this is the one that I barely won just by less than 200 points. So it really does come down to that accuracy on the shots. You'll see here that we'll collect the rewards again. I really like to use the spider ball. It does give us decent power and a little bit of wind resistance. You might be wondering about the power aspect. There are some of these events to where you are playing from pretty far out. So you might be using your driver or even your wood club when it comes to some of these shots. So, and I'll kind of show you one of those right now. We'll kind of fast forward here to maybe this event. And you'll see here, this is after the second round. And we're going to hop into the final round. And you're going to notice it's a little bit different. Here we're starting off with our rough iron. And I'll kind of just fast forward through this one as it goes. But you'll notice here, look at this. Now we're playing with our long iron. We are very far out. This is one of the furthest shots that you've seen so far when it comes to this event. And on these, I mean, if you can hit shots, you know, anything like that or a little bit better, get yourself within 3 yards. A lot of opponents probably won't. You'll see here that we have trees in the way. Now, even though we're using our wedge here, we're still at a pretty good distance away from the pin. And we get a nice little rollout towards the cup as well. So again, you know, from these type of distance shots, you know, from my experience so far, if you can get within 3 yards of the pin or better, you're really going to build up a lot of the points, and a lot of your opponents in these rookie stages won't get there. This one, not such a great shot. But again, you know, this one you can see it's not saying top 6 shots, so it's all about getting as many shots off as possible so that your score will go up and up. Now look at this one. This is another one with a long iron. This one I'm using a little bit of curl, in which we haven't really done so far, but sometimes you have to, because it's most important that you always land on the green. You don't ever want to gamble and try to play over a thin piece of, you know, rough or a sand bunker if you're at max or minimum distance of your club. It is a lot better to move yourself until that you're on the green, and then you use like the draw fade, which we call curl, to help get yourself back towards the pin. Now you'll see here on this replay, we did not hit anything in the hole, but we won by, again, less than 200 points, which is what it typically comes down to. That's because we hit some really good shots from distance. So you'll see here again, we'll collect our rewards. We'll see what we get out of this one. And then I'll show you right after this how you can go in and find these events. Now keep in mind, I'm recording this today, which is a Sunday. And on Sundays, the events are always there. You could hop into the game, and then one is going to start within 3 minutes. But you see there, really good rewards again. I mean, take a look at that. 2 spider balls. So we're getting 2 of our 3 spider balls back, but we're gaining 2 high flight. We're gaining 4 cruisers. And again, like I said, the 2 spider balls back. Look how many Make Go Club cards that we have. And again, 1,600 coins. Now, if you're curious, where do you find this at? It's something you want to try. I will urge you to please look in the description below. If you have not played and downloaded this game yet, I do have my unique link. If you click that, it'll take you right to your app store. You can download it, and that does help me out. And of course, the game is free. But all you're going to do is you're going to go to play golf right here in the middle. You're going to go to Golf Royale, and you're going to see here that we have some starting off. Now, this one's a little bit different. Most of the times on a weekend, you can hop right into the game. Right now, it does look like they're going in 30-minute intervals, so it's a little random when you get in there. Normally, Monday through Friday is normally always this 30-minute concept. So we have one live going right now. Then we have another one that starts in 26 minutes. And you can see here that there are only 125 coins to get into, and we were winning about 1,600 with first place finishes. So it's a really cool event. It's a really good break, like I said, from tournament play. It's a really good break from grinding on a golf game. I really encourage everybody to give Ultimate Golf a try. And again, if you would like to try it out, please use my link in the description below. If you like my content, it would be awesome if you subscribe and you smash that thumbs up button as you leave the video. Thanks, everybody, and have a great day.